Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Monday, May the 13th. My name is Judge Esparza. We have a couple of writ hearings scheduled for this afternoon. We do not have a court reporter. If you're requesting a court reporter, your case will be reset for a later date. Not hearing any objections, we will proceed. First case I'm going to call is C2065-24-J, State of Texas versus Sergio Gamero. Mr. Davila, this is your motion. For the record, your client was indicted in CR 1919-24-M. Court no longer has jurisdiction on this case.
Understood, Your Honor.
You may be excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good afternoon. Thank you. Case we're going to call is C2122-24-E, State of Texas versus Alfredo Arroyo. Mr. Arroyo, speak English, sir?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yes, sir.
This present in the courtroom, Armando Guerra, this is your motion, sir. You may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. The bond's currently set at $50,000, Judge. It's a burden to habitation. He is 17 years old. I believe he has at least one juvenile, but I don't see any other in this county, Judge. He's been living in Edinburgh. He lives with his mom or his mom's friend here in Edinburgh, and we're asking the court to just give us as much as the court can, so that way he could post the bond.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon.
We're looking into his history. We're willing to reduce the bond in agreement to $30,000. We just asked no contact with the victim or co-defendant in this case. But yeah, $30,000 from the state.
If you could do 10,000, Judge, that'd be great. But I'll leave it up to court discretion. I do understand it's a second-degree felony.
I mean, Judge, they are going into to someone's residence. There's also, there's a co-defendant as well.
Does he have any prior history, Troy? I couldn't find anything, not as an adult.
At least not in this county, Judge, but I don't see anything else.
Okay. Raise your right hand, sir.
Right.
You're right, right? That's right. From the day you were born.
Okay.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Oh, sí. Yes.
Sit down. Manda, we'll call your case back in a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
Think this is funny? You can sit there a little longer, sir. State's gonna call 2056-24-I, State of Texas versus Antonio Gasca Jr. Mr. Garcia, Carlos Garcia, I don't see him on the screen.
Yes, Your Honor,
you
Darren
here?
Garcia. Yes, I'm standing in for
Curtis,
Carlos
sir?
Garcia today. Yes, I am.
Okay. Your client was not brought in. He's in the infirmary. We can proceed, and the state's okay. We can proceed without him.
That's.
You have any objection?
Judge,
I
we're willing to reduce to the $50,000 on that first count, and then for the tampering, $5,000 cash surety.
Your Honor, in this case, there was no victims in this offense. He is a United States citizen. He has a very minimal, if any, flight risk at all. He previously worked in construction for the new courthouse, and he currently does drywall as a contractor. We'd be asking for $30,000 on the manufacturing and a $5,000 on the tampering.
Troy, you said you were in agreement to 5 on the tampering?
5,000 on the tampering, 50,000 on the Mandel.
Okay.
Judge,
Let's look at
we're-
this report. You have contact information for your client, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You know what city he lives in?
I believe he lives in Edinburgh.
Okay. He's in the infirmary. I'm not sure how long he's gonna be in there, when he'll be released. Bond on the tampering charge will be reduced to $5,000 cash surety. Bond on the Mandel charge will be reduced to $10,000 cash surety. Also gonna order random UAs through probation. Make sure you notify your client of that, Mr. Garcia. Probation will
Yes, Your Honor.
contact him periodically to go in and get drug tested. If he doesn't show up when he's supposed to, he's gonna end up back in jail. If he comes out positive for drugs or alcohol, there's a good chance he'll end up back in jail.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. Next case we're gonna call is C 2110-24-F, State of Texas versus Elise Gonzalez. You speak English, correct, Ms. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and stand in the middle of the room there. Mrs. Cantu, this is your motion. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. So Judge, she's being held on $100,000 bond for an aggravated robbery charge. She's been in custody since April the 29th. She doesn't appear to have a criminal history. Apparently she was with her boyfriend, and they were both arrested. So she was charged along with him. I believe he will exonerate her. I've spoken to her mother. They have $500 to get her out. She does not have any other resources. She is a U.S. citizen and she's 18 years old, Your Honor. I don't know. Has she finished school or is she still attending high school?
Judge, I'm just looking at the PC statement. The victim in this case, Emilio, said that the girl named Elise, which is the defendant, sent him the address. They were going to meet in person, and then two other men are showing up with the defendant, and I mean they're pushing the victim down. There's an assault rifle that's being used in this case, I believe, to hit him and to make that threat, Judge. And they're all demanding money from this person based on a Cash App transaction disagreement. I mean,
Yeah, I read the PC statements. Doesn't look good. What's your recommendation?
Judge, we're okay with reducing the bond to 50,000 cash surety. We also have no contact with the victim in this case.
All right, raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear to the truth and nothing but the truth.
How old are you, man?
I'm 18.
Where?
2005, July 11th.
I'm sorry, where? You can put your hand up.
What's the business?
Who do you live with?
My mom.
In high school?
No, I graduated last year, 2023.
You have a job?
No,
You going to college?
I want to start.
You have children?
No,
You married?
no.
No other prior history on this case, Troy? I didn't see anything.
Not in Hidalgo County, Judge. Let's see.
Okay. If you make bond, Ms. Gonzalez, You're not to have any contact with the victim, which is the individual that showed up, nor the co-defendants, the other gentlemen that were there that were arrested that night. You understand that? No contact with them. Don't be sending them text messages. Don't be communicating with them. Don't be hanging out with them. Do you understand that? I'm also going to order a curfew. You need to be home every night by 8 p.m. and don't leave the house before 7 a.m. If you're out after those hours and they go check on you and you're not there, I'm going to have you put back in jail. Do you understand me? Also going to order random UAs through probation. They will contact you to go in and get drug tested. If you come back positive for drugs or alcohol, you're going to end up back in jail. Is that clear?
Yes.
I suggest you get a job, man. Get yourself enrolled in college like you plan to. Bond will be reduced. $10,000 cash surety.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All
She
right,
does
hope you feel
have,
better.
but just so she knows, she has a POM that's pending. That it's already, there's already a case number, so I'm gonna see if we can have her set up this week, because I think that bond, I don't know, Troy, I think it's at what, 2,000? I want to say it's a 2,000 cash surety, so just so she understands that even if she pays 1,000, she may not get out because of the POM.
Correct, 2,000.
Okay, I'll try to set
You
her up.
understand that? I'm gonna try and get you in the court on that misdemeanor case. I don't have any jurisdiction. I can't deal with it in this court because it's assigned to another judge. All right?
Thank
Anything
you.
else, Ms. Catu?
No, thank you.
All right, have a good afternoon.
You too.
The female, she may be excused. The next case we're gonna call is C2100-C, State of Texas versus Alberto Hernandez. You speak English, Mr. Hernandez?
Sure.
Mr. Hernandez is present. Cynthia Del Bosque. This is your motion. I'm not sure if you're aware, but he does have, from what I saw in Odyssey, a hold out of Alamo PD. I don't know if it's been lifted or not. I just saw it today. And there's also an MTR out of the 93rd District Court in CR 3267-22-B. Looks like a DWI third or more.
Yes, Your Honor, that one, they had given him 8 years probation back in, actually just in December of 2023. So we'll have,
The MTR was filed 2 weeks ago, April 23rd.
yes,
Okay.
Judge. Today I'm here on a writ, Your Honor, for the charge from August of 2023, which was a publishing or threatening to publish intimate visual material that has a bond of $30,000 and a theft that has a bond of $5,000, Judge. My biggest concern is the $30,000, Judge. He is a United States citizen. He lives alone. He is employed, has been for the past 5 years with the same employer. He does not have any children. But more importantly, he has health issues, Judge. Since March of this year, he's had a couple of strokes and some seizures that he needs to try to address, Judge. And he did turn himself in after realizing that he was wanted on this matter, Judge.
Royce?
Yes, Judge, I mean, we think that 30,000 is sufficiently, reasonable, due to the criminal history. We're looking at 25 total arrests with 15 convictions stemming from DWI. Last one was the DWI third. We got some thefts with previous convictions. And just the nature of the offense for the public, a threat to publish that intimate visual material, Judge. We're at no reduction. He's also a Paisa gang member.
Okay. So you understand that there's a motion to revoke pending on your case, so even if you make bond on this case, you may not get out because, I don't know if there's a bond on that motion to revoke. Is there, Cynthia?
No, not yet, Judge. I would have to request a hearing on that. I believe when I met with him, I don't know that that had been filed. Actually, it probably was. I just didn't see it, Judge.
Yeah, the MTR was filed on April 23rd. One of the allegations too is that he did not report January through March. He's been in custody. He was booked here on April 6th. Raise your right hand,
Yes.
sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? State your name, speak a little louder.
Yes, sir.
Your name? How old are you, sir?
26.
Where were you working?
Title,
I'm sorry?
what do you tell?
Okay. Where were you born?
McAllen, Texas.
What city do you currently live in?
Mission.
By yourself? If you make bond, sir, I'm gonna ask that there be no contact with the victim on this charge. Don't call her, text her, send her messages, tell your friend to call her, or anything like that. You understand? Actually, there was a protective order that was issued by the magistrate. You're not supposed to have any contact with Eileen Frias for 91 days. Not go near the address at 168 Roosevelt Road in Donna, Texas. Don't drive by there or you'll be arrested. You understand that? The protective order will not expire until July the 9th of 2024. You'll get a copy of this order when you get out of here. You show up, and I'm telling you about it. You show up over there and they arrest you. You've been warned, you will be arrested. You understand? Also going to order random UAs through probation. If you get out, sir, probation will contact you to go to get drug tested. No drugs, no alcohol. What were you asking on the bond, Cynthia?
Your Honor, I'm asking that the $30,000 bond be reduced to 5,000 cash as surety, and that the 5,000 cash as surety bond be reduced to 1,500 cash as surety.
Was the, did you include the theft charge on your writ? I only saw the felony charge.
I'm sorry, Judge. I included it in there.
It is-
I'm looking at
and
the
you had
application.
And the complaint hasn't been filed, right?
Not that I'm aware of, Judge.
Okay. Bond on the felony charge will be reduced to $5,000 cash surety. Bond on the theft charge will be $1,000 cash surety.
Thank you, Judge.
All other conditions. I'm sorry?
Yes, it's a state jail.
It's a state jail felony? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Have a seat. Cynthia, you got one more.
I do, Judge.
We're gonna call C 2101-24-I, State of Texas versus Giovanni Macias. Speak English, Mr. Macias?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Macias is present. He's English speaking. You may proceed, Cynthia.
Judge, on this particular case, the accused or the defendant is actually the victim of the complaining witness in the underlying charges. He had been harassed for quite some time. The victim burned this client's vehicle, and anyway, he's really the victim in all of this, Judge. He is not a U.S. citizen. However, he does reside here in the area. I've spoken with his wife. He has his family that he lives with here. He's not a flight risk, Judge. He does have bonds right now, a total of 60,000. 50,000 on the aggravated assault, causing serious bodily injury, and 10,000 on the assault. And those are the only
Yeah.
two that I included in my writ, Judge.
He has an ICE hold that was filed on the 28th of April.
Oh, okay,
Correct.
Judge, yes. When I went to see him, it hadn't been filed.
There was an immigration detainer placed on you, sir, because of your status. So even if you were to make bond, that you would be released to immigration, and then they would decide if they're going to release you or deport you. The bond, because of the ICE hold, chances are that the bondsman will probably charge you more than the normal 10 to 15%. They may charge you half or the full amount.
Yes, Judge.
Does he have any, I didn't see any other cases or any priors. Does he have any prior history?
Yes, he has priors, Judge. However, his last felony was back in 2014. He's got like 3 misdemeanors since then, but the last one was back in 2018. So it's been a little bit since he's had anything.
Okay. Troy, what's the state's position?
No reduction, Judge. That ICE hold, and I mean, we're dealing with a victim who suffered from humerus fracture, rib fractures, shoulder dislocation. I rather with the state, get the full file from the agency before we consider some type of reduction.
Judge, and if I have not verified this, but my client has informed me that the complaining witness in this case is actually incarcerated. Like I said, I haven't verified it, but my understanding is he's incarcerated for a murder charge.
And I don't know about that, but I did read the report. It did say that the victim ended up with, as the state indicated, rib fractures and other injuries. At this time, I'm going to deny any relief based on the fact that he does have an ICE hold and the seriousness of the charge.
Yes, Judge.
I'll remain the same.
Thank you, Your
Good
Honor.
luck to you, sir.
I have
That's all
nothing
you have,
further
correct?
before. That's all I have. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
2. Next case I'm gonna call is Lily Gutierrez on the line? No, I don't see her. Somebody want to give her a call? Melissa Montes, Melissa's there. And we're gonna call C 2076-24-F, State of Texas versus Jose Rincon. Habla inglés, señor? He's Spanish speaking. I'm not sure if you're aware, Ms. Montes, but he does have an ICE hold also that was issued, looks like. I didn't get a copy of it, but I did see that there was an ICE hold placed on him.
Yes, Your Honor. We are aware that he does have an ICE hold. He does want for us to move forward. He does want for me to move forward with the request for a bond reduction. He does have an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charge of $20,000. He has been in jail since April 21st, 2024, 23 days in jail. Your Honor, he tells me that he has 4 young children, all under the age of 5. He needs to be able to get back to work, Your Honor. He is the head of household. He is in agreement to stay away from the alleged victim in this case. But he is asking the court to give whatever consideration possible to his bond reduction request.
There's also a protective order that was issued by the magistrate. Actually, I was the one who arraigned this individual. And there was a protective order issued for 91 days. He is not to have any contact with Abigail Morales. He's not to go within 200 yards of her address located at 7609 Benson Palm in Mission, Texas. Do you understand that, sir? is not to possess a firearm or have any communication with her. And this protective order will expire on Monday, July 22nd of 2024. Do you understand that, sir? What's the state's position?
Judge, no reduction. He does have that ICE hold, and I mean, he may be the father to the children. He may be the head of the household, but I mean, the way he's allegedly treating the mother of his children by pulling her hair back, placing a knife against her left cheek, and then she tries to run out and call 911. He takes the phone away, and the officers or the deputies observe the injuries, and they recover that knife.
Does your client have somewhere to go if he is? Well, he won't get out because of the ice hold. I'm going to go ahead and deny any relief requested at this time based on the seriousness of the charge and the fact that he does have an ice hold.
Thank you, Your Honor, for taking the time to listen to us. May I be
No
excused?
problem. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Good luck to you, sir.
She was called into a brief, so they're gonna need to reset it.
Going to call C112-24-E, State of Texas versus Isael Mendez. You speak English, Mr. Mendez? Español. What's the case? She had to go.
To a brief.
Okay, your attorney called and notified that she could not make it this afternoon, so we're gonna reset your case probably for later this week. All right? All right, have a seat. Good luck to you. We're gonna recall C2122-24-E, State of Texas versus Alfredo Arroyo. Mr. Arroyo, you
Your
want
Honor.
to take this seriously, sir?
I apologize, Judge, for my client's chuckling.
He's the one that needs to understand the seriousness of these charges, man, not you, and I appreciate that, but he needs to understand these are serious charges, not a joking matter.
Yes, sir.
You were asking, what were you asking on the bond amount, Mando?
Judge, I mean, the court would consider 10,000 or any amount that's obviously less than 30,000.
All right, raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
How old are you, sir?
17.
Give me your name, state your name again.
Alfredo Arroyo.
Who do you live with?
My mom's friend.
Your mom's friend? Is that a man or a woman?
A woman.
How old is she?
She's like 40.
What city do you live in? You in high school?
No, so I was going to go back.
Drop out? When? When was the last time you went to school? Did you go last year? You went last year? You have a job?
I was working on a farm feeding roosters.
Get a job, sir, go back to school, get your GED, you understand? I'm gonna order random UAs through probation, which means you're gonna call you in to get drug tested. If you don't show up when they tell you to show up, I'm gonna put you back in orange. What you're wearing right there with it. If you show up and you're positive for marijuana or drugs or alcohol, you're gonna end up back in jail, you understand? Get a job, get off the drugs, stay away from all that stuff, you understand? I'm also gonna order a curfew, 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. So by 8 o'clock at night, you're at home and you stay there until 7 o'clock in the morning when you're either gonna go work or you're gonna go to school. Otherwise, you stay home, you understand? And no contact with the co-defendants. The other individuals, I think there was 2 on this thing, correct? Whoever was with you, allegedly with you that night, No contact with them. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Bond will be reduced to $10,000.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Cash surety.
Thank you, Judge. I have
Anything else,
nothing
Mr.
further.
Guerra?
Nothing further, Judge. May we both be excused?
Yes, sir. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you,
Make sure
Judge.
you follow the order of the court. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
You can have a seat. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Troy, that's all we got for this afternoon.
All right, thank you, Judge. That's all I have. Maybe excused.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your help.